Hello and welcome back to the final part, everybody, to the CA3 for my final project in functional programming for Year 2, Semester 2. So basically you just want to load the file into GHCI, the load, or just go to the directory and then select. This is just my module, so we don't need that. I could easily remove the functions out if I could get this to work. So we have a load in, we have no problems. You call the main method, which will then ask you, first thing you'll be asked is our target balance to win. So you put 19 in there, it doesn't work. You put 0 in there, doesn't work. -5 in there, doesn't work. So we must enter at least 20 or above. So we will try maybe, let's say, 40. Okay, now you have your rules menu. So now it just loads in your rules. So this kind of explains all the overview of what happens in the game and asks you and wish you the best of luck at the end of the game. It tells you your win or lose conditions, what happens to the ace. It's changed dynamically as you draw more cards, because in the game I'm going to decide, oh, I would have gone bust if I don't count that ace as a 1 now. That actually dynamically happens. Taking user input was a bit too laborious for this project. I'd say if I had a bit more time I could have done this a bit more detail if I had a bit more knowledge as well. But I'm still learning and I've done quite well learning this subject so far. So I hope to improve that in the future. So now we just decide to play. You exit. You could have exited. We'll show that at the end. Exit just lets you directly exit the game in case you mistakenly said yes to play again, or you didn't want to play. So we say 5, we're going to bet for this. Automatically dealer busted. So that's 15, and Queen is 10, so that's 25. We had 10. So as you can see, the goal amount has now increased by 5. So I enter in another 5. Bet accepted. Now we have 10 and the dealer has 16. So we can try a hit. And we have 16, 15, 19 versus the dealer's 16. So we can now stand. And we were higher because it equates directly. Because this is the dealer's automatic draw. So he's at 16. So he hit 16, so that's why he didn't draw a new card. And I win, so the goal goes up. So enter in another 5. I have 15, so I can try and hit, and I bust. So I lose 5. So we win 1.5 times the bet. So as you can see, this is where the halves come into play. I bet 5, so I got 7.5, which is about right. So I can bet up to that amount. So if I say bet the 8 that I need to win, I win. So the whole game wins. You made 40.05. Your target was to reach 40. That tells you exactly what you got to. That's kind of like 50 cents in betting money, you know. You can play again, so you can say no, thank you for playing, and goodbye. Would you like to play again? No. Or you can say yes in this case, and it gives you a target balance that you can enter to win. So we can say like 60 this time. You can see it dynamically creates, when you play, the 30. So if I bet all 30, I can hit or I can stand. I win, so I can play again. Trying to see if I can lose. So put 10. Bet all. Just keep hitting, I suppose, till I lose. BlackJack, huh? Okay. As we're trying, keep trying this again. Yep. Bet the 10. Dealer busted, you win. It's seems to be very hard this time. I failed a lot of times testing this. And just keep trying till I lose, just to check the lose condition works and show it working. You busted. So you lost all your money. And then Asher, you want to play again. So you can say anything else, did not understand the choice, goodbye. So this seems to be working fine. And that's just basically it. So if you ever finish, you can play again. So it loops around until the player is really finished playing. So we've tried the exit command. Game is over. Would you like to play again? And you can then say no, and it exits, no problem. So then you have to call main again to get in. So it gives you a dynamic, but you have to pick a bet amount before you start your game. So if you said like you wanted to play again, you obviously get to enter in your value again. So let's see. You lose. Would you like to play again? Yep. You get to enter a new amount for the new set of draws on this game. So you pick an amount of money, because obviously when you go to the table, you would have so much money. You said, right, I have 200 or whatever I'm going to use. But obviously I had to have an end condition, so I just halved whatever you entered in as your goal. Say I want €400 today. You've got 200 now. My goal is to double it. I can afford to lose it, so that's the logic behind this game. So the thing is, when you exit, you have to confirm that you're leaving, which is also good as a confirmation. I was going to try and fix it. So it was a good idea, because maybe somebody mistyped exit. You don't want the program to end until they're completely sure that they don't want to play again. I hope this is good, because my project, I've really quite learned a lot about the running of the I/O within a week. It's quite interesting, and now I can see how the whole set of functions come together, because it's kind of difficult seeing how an application would have worked a couple of weeks ago with all the functions, when you had to just load the file in, and how it was user friendly, because you had to call the function and you had to know what to pass into it. But now that I can see an I/O function working with main app kind of thing, like in Java, but it's not Java, you just call main and the program runs. I can see how functional programming can be a very useful alternative to Java, that it's definitely a lot less lines of code. It's a little slower to write. There's a couple of errors there, because probably I'm just new and getting used to it. But calling the functions and the way that they all can work together in the I/O is quite a good use of the project, and I'm hoping there'll be more modules with this, and it'll be very good going out and being able to do this kind of coding, as well as the more traditional, like such as Java and C. I can see a big value of this being used, and hopefully it won't be the last time that I'll be practicing functional programming. Thank you everybody, and that's my CA. I hope the BlackJack is useful and you all learned something. I know I did learn quite a lot. So thanks, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.